Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetsnews.com, and today we are here at the HTC event here in New Delhi, and we have the new phone with us. This has been announced today. The pricing has not been announced, but this is going to be approximately in between 30 to 35,000 rupees. It comes with a 2K display and it comes with a MediaTek chipset inside, which is the latest chipset from MediaTek, which is MediaTek 6595 Turbo 1, and it is clocked at 2.2 GHz octa-core CPU. It has a GPU which is PowerVR G6200, which is the latest generation of GPU coming in the MediaTek chipset phone. So we have this phone over here. As you can see, this is going to be a premium smartphone coming to Indian market within a month. I think in the month of May you will see this phone in the market for a price of approximately 30 to 35,000 rupees. This is again a guess pricing. They have not announced the pricing as of now, but we will confirm that later. Talking about the specification, this device has followed almost the kind of design which you might have seen in the Desire 820 series, 816 series. So that is the kind of design it has, but again it is kind of different in terms of the look. They have added chrome on the edges, which does make this look pretty premium in terms of the overall look, and it has a 2K display, which again gives you a pretty high pixel density on this 5.5-inch display. So display is very good, viewing angles are very nice. We have got a 20 megapixel camera at the back and an ultra pixel camera at the front, and both of these cameras are doing pretty good job. And again, I have tested these cameras, so I'm saying that. Let's take a look over the overall form factor and the build quality. Build quality, the phone is pretty good. I would say it is not bad. It has got a matte finish rubberized back cover, which is again non-removable. So you have two SIM card slots over there. Both of them will accept a nano SIM. So there are two SIM card slots, nano SIM, and then you do have support for SD card as well. So there is the SD card slot, we have the slot 2 and the slot 1. So you can actually use two SIM cards as well on this device. Let me just close this flap, and again it is quite difficult to open it, especially once you have closed it. Let's take a look over the top. We have a 3.5 audio jack, 20 megapixel camera at the back, and then we have LED flash over there, a secondary microphone for noise cancellation. On the front we have a front camera, which is an ultra pixel camera. Talking about the internal storage, we have 32 GB of internal storage and 3 GB of RAM on this one. However, in India there is a 16 GB version which is going to come with 2 GB and 16 GB combination. This one is 3 GB with 32 GB. Talking about micro SD card slot, we do have support for that, and again micro SD card up to 128 GB can be used on this one. So this is how the LED notification light which is there on the front looks like. We have the HTC boom sound as well, so this is going to be a pretty good device in terms of the overall sound output you can expect from the loudspeaker. So that's how it is. The overall build quality in the design is definitely kind of refreshing, even if you compare it with the Desire 820 and 816. So this is definitely different. We have the power and sleep key over there and the volume rocker as well, and both of these buttons are plastic buttons and they give you good amount of feedback, and there is a texture over there on the power and sleep key so that you can actually recognize it, especially in case you are not looking at it. At the bottom you have a micro USB port for data syncing and charging. So back cover is non-removable on this phone, and in terms of the battery specification are also good enough, I would say. This is going to be one of the most premium phone you can actually buy from the market once it comes, and it will have a battery of 2840 milliampere battery, not a 3000 milliampere battery, but a 2840 milliampere battery is going to be there inside. This is how the display look like. Let me just take a look over the UI. So UI is, I would say, responsive. It is running kind of HTC Sense kind of layout, but slightly different. There is some part of HTC Sense over there. I can see it is not completely HTC Sense. However, it has been customized and optimized to be run on this particular chipset. Let's take a look over the phone dialer. So here we have the phone dialer, and as you can see, it is customized, and this is how it looks like. You can easily dial the number, and when it comes to the messaging application, let's take a look over that. So here we have the messaging application. If I try to type something, the keyboard keys are pretty big in size, and again on this 5.5-inch display you can easily type. You do get a vibration feedback as well. Whenever you tap on any of the keys, you also get a pop-up and a vibration feedback. So typing experience is pretty good on this device, and you can easily type on this one even with thick or thin fingers. Let's take a look over the internal settings, and for that, first of all, we will take a look over the notification center. So here we have all the toggles over there, and notification center can actually come down. Once we have more notification, you do have support for power saving as well. Let's take a look over the settings, and under settings we will find out the version of Android first of all. So we have the version of Android which is Lollipop on this one. So we have Android Lollipop 5.0, which is not the latest version exactly, but I would say it is pretty good, and this device will get software updates as well later on. Let's take a look over the storage scenario. On the storage front, this device is a demo unit. So on this one, 32 GB storage, we have approximately 22 GB available to the user, or 21.05 to be very precise, available to the user. On the 16 GB version, you will have approximately 11 to 12 GB available to the user. Again, you do have support for SD card, but you cannot install applications from the SD card on this one. And we do have support for extreme power saving mode as well. So extreme power saving mode, once turned on, can actually give you much more high battery backup, but the UI will be kind of changed. As you can see, this is how the UI will get changed. And let me just go back and take a look over some more things as far as settings are concerned. So we have Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and tethering is also there. So we do have support for tethering as well. And when it comes to the HTC Connect, you also have HTC Connect as well on this device supported. So all these things are supported, and this is a MediaTek chipset, the latest version of MediaTek chipset which are coming to the premium smartphones. So you will have a different experience this time. This is not Qualcomm. So I would like to see how does the heating is actually taken care of on this device, how much this device actually heats up. We do have HTC boom sound with Dolby audio, which is definitely a good thing. Let's take a look over some more things which we have on this device, including the RAM. So we have 3 GB of RAM, and let me just take a look how much of that is actually free once we have this device kind of idle. So 1.7 GB of RAM is free out of 3 GB, which is again a good sign, I would say, not bad. On the 2 GB, you might get approximately 1 GB of RAM free as per the information which we have. So let's take a look over the camera performance, and for that we will take a photo again of my iPhone 6 over there, and let me just place it here. So we have a 20 megapixel camera at the back pointing at my iPhone 6. So autofocus is really good, and it is kind of fast as well. So we have just taken the photo from the rear camera. Let me just take a photo from the front camera as well, and for that we need to tap here and we need to go into the selfie mode. So here we have the front camera open, and again it gives you a timer by default of 3 seconds, which is right now enabled. Let me just take a photo of mine. Okay, so here we have the photo. This is the front camera photo which we have just taken, and again it does apply certain amount of beautification to your face, especially when you take a photo from this device from the front camera. It does give you certain amount of beautification which is there. As far as the rear camera is concerned, this is how the rear camera photo look like, and again on the rear camera photo it is looking pretty good, I would say, in terms of details, in terms of clarity and color reduction as well. So in this low light performance, in this low light scenario, actually the camera has performed really well on this device, I would say. So that's all from us as far as the quick hands-on overview of the HTC E9 Plus which we have with us. This device is definitely coming to India. This is going to come with the MediaTek chipset. I would like to see how does this device actually perform on the gaming front, and that is something which I'm looking forward to test on this one. So do let us know if you have any specific question for the HTC E9 Plus. We would love to help you. You can like this video help you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.